Alright Internet, welcome back. This is Legends and Lore and we're back today for a 500 point boarding actions special.
Oh, I'm so keen.
We're very excited. Mac and I spent 11 hours painting this kit on last Saturday, so...
And then I did details for like another 9 hours the next day. There are so many details in this terrain, oh my god.
And you'll see some great shots of that as we play out this mission. Very keen to get started. Thanks to our bloody lovely Patreons. You mean a lot to us and you help us do what we do. So thank you as always. Lots of little benefits for you. Check it out down below if you're keen. And as always, thanks to Gap Games, our big sponsor in Queensland, and GameMat AU for their continued support. Our socials are below: Discord, Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz. And let's go with the mission.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So, boarding action, for those of you that don't know, which would be surprising, but if it's you, that's okay, we're here to help, is essentially a smaller game played with a modified rule set on 40k on a special terrain set, as you can see here in front of us. On top of that, it's about 500 points, or at least 500 points is what we're playing today. This one is Power Struggle today. Which essentially, as you can see, there are a number of, I'm just going to flip them over actually, these white conduits. This is a conduit going around in a big old circle, and then there's one in the middle. Essentially, the point of this mission is to reclaim or destroy control of the engines to the Space Hulk that we are currently floating on. To do so, we grab objectives and do normal 40k stuff. So this mission has a couple of different scoring things. There's hold 1 objectives, hold 2 objectives, hold more objectives, and hold 2 objectives in the loop that are connected to each other. So these 2, or these 2, or these 2, or these 2. Just some extra ways to score points. You can't score in the first battle round, and the player who is going second scores at the end of the 5th turn.
For those who don't know, a Space Hulk is a giant ship in 40k, floating around between solar systems and planets, and the Arcs of Omen are big ships made by Abaddon and this new guy called Vashtor, sent to disrupt the Imperium. So we thought we'd start with Chaos versus Custodes, the light of the Imperium, to really exemplify
appreciate
this
the compliment.
Game. And should be a pretty fun little skirmish. We have to open doors and do little actions to be able to, you know, get the mission done or to overwatch and things like that. So it's a little bit more simplified than your standard 40k game.
We're both very melee.
And you can't be alphaed off the table straight away. Even if we were shooting armies, you can't see each other when you're set up very often. So it's going to be, you have to move well and plan ahead.
What's your feelings of what it's going to be like, do you think?
I feel like it's going to be interesting because the way you commit, there's only 5 turns still, so where you commit is going to be where your units are going, but it's small, so if we can get charges off, you will get a lot of movement through the board.
I think advances are really going to come in handy. That'll be something pretty big. On top of that, I'm really excited for the Stodes because most of the weapons are strength 4, and I'm rarely going to be versing stuff strength 5 in boarding actions. So all of a sudden, my guns are actually good. So as you can see here, we have little colored cubes. The Stodes are blue, the chaotic word bearers. I was about to say word eaters, and that's definitely not what
words.
either of them are. Just blah!
And that's the start. So I'm on this corner, Mac is down this corner, but let's show you what we've got and get into our lists. Back in a moment.
Today we have 480 points of the Adeptus Custodians. They are Solar Watch. This means I get +1 to advance and charge, and fall back and charge, which will come in pretty good handy. We've also got a bunch of carters, which are set up before the game. Just basically choose things to get extra benefits in there. And since there aren't any stratagems that we can use, that's basically it for the abilities that the Custodians have, except that they've all got a 4-up save, and they count as twice the amount of models for holding any objective. First up in the HQ slot, leading this boarding action, is Cicero, the Emperor's most beautiful dancer of blades. Basically, it's the Blade Champion, aka the Blade Wizard. I've been looking forward to getting one of these models for ages. I finally got the Dark Throne kit. I was like, I just have to paint him up today. We got to bring him along for a boarding action. I'm really looking forward to this. So, here's a Consummate Swordsman. This means hit rolls in melee of 1 to 3 always fail. And he gets +1 to his armor saving throw, which helps because his base is 3. He's a Legacy of Combat, which means at the start of the fight phase, he can heroically intervene or pile in 6 inches towards the closest enemy unit or the closest character. The enhancement that I'm taking is Trademark Weapon on Cicero, so this gives him +1 strength and damage on his swords, and the sword's got 3 profiles, so that's pretty good. In the troop slot, we've got a Custodian Guard Squad. They all have Presidium Shields and Sentinel Blades. The Presidium Shield gives them +1 to their save, and the Sentinel Blades are an extra pip of strength, 3 AP and 2 damage, and their guns are strength 4, no AP and 2 damage. In the Elite slot, we've got 3 Wardens. 2 with axes, 1 with a spear. The Wardens are special in that they've got the Bodyguard rule and a 6-up Feel No Pain. And the last one in the Elite slot is a single Alaris Custodian. They have a spear, a Misericordian knife, and the Ballistus Grenade Launcher. On top of that, they have the Slayer of Tyrants ability. This means that when the unit consolidates, they can move towards an enemy character instead of the closest enemy model. All up, that's 8 models for this 500-point game. Let's see if we can blast through some ship corridors and get cracking against these word bearers.
All right, we have 498 points of Serrated Sun word bearers. That's for you lore buffs at home. So, word bearers as their faction trait reroll all hits in melee when charged, charging, or heroicing, and mortals are saved on a 5-up. Chaos Space Marines also have access to the Wanton rules, which allow extra exploding attacks in certain phases, which for the word bearers is mostly going to be turn 3 onwards. Starting off the detachment, we have Talik Nor, the Master of Possession. The enhancement I've taken is Expert Breacher on the Master of Possession, so you can operate hatchways immediately and not at the end of the turn. We've got Pact of Flesh and Cursed Earth as his spells today, meaning that I can give my boys, they are possessed, a 4+ invul, and do a few cheeky models if Makka decides to charge me while they're under that effect. And we've got Pact of Flesh letting me heal up to D3 lost wounds, and a model on Demonkin or Legionary units. Core, but you know, Legionary is core. Then we've got an 11-man cultist blob mixed with combat and guns. This will have to be split up as there are more than 10 models in boarding actions. Next up we have 6 Legionaries. The Aspiring Champion has a Demon Blade with Strength User -2 damage, doing a cheeky model on 6s to wound. We've then got 2 guys with chainswords, 1 guy with the Chain Axe, and then 1 with the Balefire Tome upgrade, making him a little psyker. He can do Smite or Diabolic Strength, letting me buff up 1 particular model for a turn. Next up, we have the Master of Executions, Karg Skal. He has a big weapon axe, which does Strength +3, -3, 2 damage, and a few cheeky models on a 6 to hit. He can also heroic up to 6 inches horizontally, which could be quite fun. And last but not least, we have our boys, the Possessed. 5 big chunky nuggets coming for some custody heads. The word eaters, the word vomiters are coming to slay some custodies.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. Tired of smooth skin? Try Warts Up, the amazing new wart cream. We interrupt Toad TV for an update on Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars. The Toad Air Marshal has ordered his Storm Toads to crush the Freedom Fighters. Captain Bucky O'Hare.
Battle stations!
Gunner Deadeye Duck.
Let's grow toads!
And Boy Genius Willie DeWitt.
Ever see a toad fly?
Yeah, those filthy mammals!
Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars.
New Bucky O'Hare action figures sold separately.
And now back to Toad TV.
Hey, ready, go!
Okay, my deployment is really simple because I have Squattle model. I've basically got 2 units. I have some Stodes with shields, and I have some Wardens with Cicero. The Alaris is just chilling out in the green room on the ship waiting for the teleporter to power up. So that was simple.
You wanted to get good use of his rider?
Yeah.
And you ask for olives and you get them, you eat them.
Yeah. Imported.
So, today, I've split my boys up a little bit. I've put the Master of Possession with the Legionaries. He can heal them if necessary, but he can also open the door, which is the warlord trait I've taken today. So I put him next to a door. We've then got the Possessed not too far away, because they're both pretty good friends. They like to hang out together. And then we've got the Cultists down in this little back corner so that they don't get bothered by, you know, peppering shots from the Custodes. They'll have other threats to deal with, so hopefully hopefully the Cultists go unnoticed. And then I put the Master of Possession on his own some.
Execution?
Master of Execution.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Possession.
Oh. Then
He
we've got
possesses a big axe,
Yeah.
so it works out.
Then we've got the Master of Executions hanging out here on his own. Hopefully he'll cause a little bit of trouble while Mac is too busy dealing with other things. And we've then got 5 Cultists in reserve.
I don't even know if I want to go first or
I don't
not
know
because we
either.
haven't played this before. So
I want to go first because first is best.
okay, the first,
Ah.
first
Ah.
by a bit. All right,
Custodes, there we go.
Stodes. All right, so I go up to 2 command points because everyone starts with 1. Oh, I have to choose a Carter actually. I'm going to go Conservi, and I'm going to choose the first one, which is when I advance or fall back, I can do an action. Otherwise, I'm going to get the Cicero to open the door for my Wardens as an action. And then those Wardens are going to advance. I am going to advance the Shield Stodes and perform the Secure Sight action. Because of the Carter that I have, they can do actions and advance. That's my turn. That's it. It's over. It's all done.
Oh, you should have done more, Macca.
Yeah, well, we both get a CP, and it goes over to the
The best army.
yeah,
Yeah.
the World Bearers.
Word spewers. All right. CP acquired. Nothing else to do. Kind of weird. I decided to move my models because I didn't want to do nothing.
Who would have thought?
Amazing, right? The Cultists have taken this back objective. They should be pretty protected a lot of the game. Hopefully I can get in the way and make sure they're just undisturbed and keep that objective. The Possessed have taken an objective and opened that door there so they can get out next turn and go and cause a kerfuffle. The Legionaries have popped out after the Master of Possession opened the door with his enhancement and moved, which has been quite handy. And they've got a good line of sight down that corridor, so if Macca pops his head out, I might use some magic and blow it off. Otherwise, the Master of Executions also opened a door. This is where a little bit of competitive play can come in because I can now heroic 6 inches. So if Macca pops his head out this door, hello combat. If he leaves it closed, then I can't get through, but he can't also do much. It causes a little bit of choice there.
So that's the end of round 1. That was really quick. Man, it's gonna take us longer to have put the terrain together for this than it will to actually play it.
It was a bit of a thing.
Yeah.
So I have fun when you buy the boarding actions kit.
By the way, we'll say this now because we've bought the kit. We've had to go. Put the letters correctly on the bottom of the terrain. It turns out it's actually really important to have the right pieces in the right spots. In a way, it won't matter because the hatches opening don't actually matter. When a hatch is open, technically the door disappears. You can move through it, you can shoot through it, and all those sorts of things.
Every piece is nuancedly different.
Yeah, and you might have one that's like, oh, it'll seem like it works, but you actually need that one elsewhere to work. And it's just like, just follow the instructions. Or, I don't know, go at it with bolt cutters and magnet it together, and you'll be happy.
It was a very nice kit to build, I've got to say. There's a lot of detail, a lot of opportunity for like good painting, for your skills to shine. So, hopefully you enjoy making it. It does cost a few dollars though, so. But you can play 9 missions out of the book straight away. There's another 6 in a white dwarf, so there's a bit of stuff to do with it.
Round 2.
Yes.
So we get another command point each. I'm up to 4, which is
3.
weird. I'm playing Custodes
Bend
and
your
I have
CP,
4
mate.
commands. I'm trying.
And primary?
Primary. So I am holding 2 objectives. So I get 5 points for holding 1, 5 points for holding 2, and 5 points for holding 2 connected objectives. I'm going to choose Callistus as my Carter. This is the Solar Watch Focus one. This means I roll an extra dice when advancing, and because I'm Solar Watch, I get both of them. The second one is when I advance, I count as remaining stationary, so I'll still be able to shoot. So, my movement phase, I switched to the ability to be able to shoot and advance, and roll an extra dice on the advance, which I didn't, because I rolled high enough and I forgot about that. Otherwise, we have some shield buddies here. We have some wardens and Cicero by the main corridor as well. And my single Alaris is in the back corner, hoping to create some difficulties for some cultists. Otherwise, we're going to get some shooting done. So the shield guard are going to shoot their gun blades into the possessed. So this is strength 4, AP 1, 2 damage. You do, however, get cover because you're partially obscured by stuff.
Which will be countering your AP, so it's
Yeah.
still 3 ups.
Re-rolling ones because Cicero is nearby. All right, they all hit. Toughness is 5, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So wounding on 5s.
Oh,
2.
2.
AP 1, which you have cover against.
So 3 ups. Oh,
2 damage.
1 and 1. That's okay. Now we have to put it on the guy that's actually seen. So we'll put it on this bloke.
The wardens are going to put their spear/axe guns, basically the exact same profile, AP 1,
Cool.
into there. So 2s, re-rolling 1s, and wounding on 5s. Oh, 3 of them.
Hello. 3 ups.
Oh no, 2 die.
I'm doing a CP reroll.
Sneaky CP.
That was shot.
Yeah, there we go. So, and then we'll go into Mr. Green Room, who has a spear and a ballistic grenade launcher. I'm going to put the single spear shot into your executioner to try and soften him up a bit.
Okay.
The grenades are going to go into your cultist there, since it's blast.
No worries.
There are 6 cultists, so I get 3 shots anyway.
Cool.
So, hitting on 2s. All hit. Winning on 3s. Oh, 2 fails, 1 goes through.
AP 3.
AP 3, so it just...
No saves, just 2 dead.
Yeah. no, just 1, because I failed
Oh, just 1.
2 of the wound rolls.
We'll go this guy.
Yep. And then the spear hits. Does not wound.
Okay.
Charge phase. All right, well, we're going to start with the Custodes with the shields. So, 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Get on it. Drop 1. So I'm wounding on 3s.
C5. Oh, very nice.
4 of them. -3 for 2 damage a pop.
All right. 5 up involves for all the boys Oh, that's
Spicy. That went better than I expected. Solar Watch, I can see being really good in this because of the extra pluses and stuff. So, very happy. Are you interrupting?
Not with Colts. I mean,
Not with Colt.
I want to.
You
but
want to?
These are the Colts that mostly have guns. I'm just
Yeah.
going WYSIWYG for this because it's just a bit easier. So one guy's got a combat weapon, and the other guy just have guns. So it's like 6 attacks. It's nothing. And they'd be hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. Nah,
Saving on 2s.
nah,
No,
not worth it.
not worth it. 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Cool. Strength 7. So wounding on 2s. All of them. AP 3, so it goes straight through and just kills 4 of them.
Yep. That's exactly what happens.
How many's left? Just one.
1. All right, we'll go the little combat cultist there.
Come on,
Come on, buddy.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Cultists. Possessed.
Do you want to part them in?
We're just gonna nudge over so everyone's getting a whack. All right.
I'm really enjoying this. This is fun.
Word bearers.
Oh my god.
Lucky we re-roll everything.
Oh, you do too.
Uh-huh.
That would have been horrible
That would have
otherwise.
been absolutely terrible. That's fine.
Strength.
Strength 5.
4s.
Not bad. So we got 4 there. -2, 2 damage each.
-2 becomes -1 because of the Presidium shields. So saving on 3s. I will re-roll one of those.
Yep, go on.
Because I can. Cool.
Okay.
None die. One's on 1 wound.
All right, no macro morale for the possessed. Yeah, we're
You're
right.
good.
It's all good.
Your cultist, on the other hand.
Nah.
Oh, almost insane. Almost insane bravery. No one's lost a warlord yet. I pushed up nicely. I've still locked out 2 objectives.
See what we can do.
Yeah.
All right. CSM turn 2.
Everyone gets a command point.
I'm on 1.
1. So you get 5.
That'll do. All right, so we've moved our guys up. Master of Execution's coming down to fight this lone Alaris. The Legionaries have shuffled along into this corridor. We've stayed outside of a 9-inch charge so that Makka can't,
Easily charge.
get me. So I'm also just within 18 for a smite from my sorcerer within the squad. And then we've got the Master of Possession, Talik. He is preparing to buff his boys, resurrect the possessed from the dead, and make them a 4+ invul. I listened to Makka last turn and it was silly. He casually said, "Oh, you won't need to do psychic powers
why
yet.
do
You
you
may as well
listen
just
to me?"
advance." And I went, "Yeah, okay, that's all right. That's absolutely correct. Yeah, I'll just advance." And then it got a 1 and it didn't do
I
anything.
gotta say, for the Emperor's justice, it was good advice.
Awful advice. So, psychic powers. Talik, the Master of Possession, is going to cross the earth, or the ship in
ship.
this case. I need a 7, and that will allow me to provide a 4+ invulnerable for my possessed.
It's a Space Hulk. I think it's already cursed. Ooh.
Oh.
Do you want to CP that?
Yes. That's a disgusting roll. Come on, Talik.
Oh, I mean, yay!
Okay, this is awful.
Yeah. Rough.
We're gonna resurrect our boys. We only need a 5 for this one, mate. There we go. Oh, there's... Okay,
There you go.
Cool.
Make it by 1. Good
So
job.
we heal the first guy.
Fully or just
Full
D3?
wounds. Nope, full wounds.
Nice. Bring one back.
So you're right, D3 lost wounds, which is 2.
Yep.
All
So
good.
you go back to full.
And then we get a guy back.
Nice.
Now we're going to smite.
Didn't you? No. How many spells do you have?
There's a smite over here. D3 mortals on the wardens. 2.
2. Right. Do we suck it up? Yes,
Hey,
we do.
1.
Down to 3.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go to shooting phase. We got a bolt pistol from Kargscal into the Terminator. Nope. Okay.
Yep. Okay, great.
Poop. We are in the
Eat your
wanton
bullet.
massacre right now, which is essentially the tactical doctrine. So I'll explode on 6s for my guns. Not that I've got many, but I've got a few. So, next up is the plasma gun, which is right here in our legionary squad. We're just getting one shot. One shot, no rapid fire.
Hits.
He hits it.
Wins on a 3.
Come on. Ah.
Oh.
You know what? I'm CP.
CP?
This is rubbish. There we go. Minus
Okay.
3. I didn't overcharge.
Saving on a 4. You know what? I'll CP that. Yeah, there we go. Cool.
That's it for my guns.
Yeah. They're really quick turns.
Karg Scowl is going to have his go. He's going to try and take some Custode head. The necklace man without a head.
2 dice.
Oh, yeah, that's
You made it.
Okay. We have 6 attacks. We hit on a 2, re-rolling the misses, which is 1s. And if we hit on 6s, 2 mortal wounds in the attack sequence ends for that attack.
Cool.
Let's see what we can do. Come on, Karg. We got all of them. No 6s, though.
You want to reroll the whole lot?
You know what? I actually can, so I'm going to.
Yes. Fishing for 6s.
Rubbish.
What's the strength?
Strength 7, so we're looking for
3s.
3s. Okay, 4 attacks there.
AP?
Minus 3, 2 damage.
Okay, so 4 up invulns.
2 damage.
I'll spend a CP to reroll that one. I've got another dice. Okay, so CP here. Whip. Failed it. Makes it. He takes 2 damage, was it?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm going to get the shield guard to attack your possessed.
You
1,
must.
2, 3, 4,
You
5,
must.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, hitting on 2s.
My boys.
Drop 2.
That's what I like to see.
And wounding on 3s. Dropped 1. So you have 6 5-up invulns to make.
Can't believe I didn't get my powers off. Shocking.
Oh, gross.
That's so disgusting.
You have 1 CP left. So
Well, I
2 are
think-
dead.
So it'd be 2.5
Yeah.
dead, so I can half save a guy. CP. Oh, come on.
Yeah, okay, good. No, that's still a fail.
Bad. 6 attacks with the possessed sergeant.
Nice, 4 hits.
Okay, one is missed there.
Yeah. Wounding on 3s.
All right, 3 to save.
Saving on 3s. Lost 1.
Killed a
Can't do a
guy.
save. Kill the buddy.
I might call him Rick.
Come on, Gregory.
Rick killed a guy.
Right, and then my
That's hurt a little
Alaris
bit.
gets to get schwangin'. My Schwartz is bigger than
Hopefully
yours.
he's all schwang and no dang.
4 attacks coming in. On 2s. All hit. Strength is 7, so I'm wounding on 3s. Oh, 1 wound only. Minus 3 for 2 damage.
Okay. Up, 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay,
It's a tough little brawl.
so you don't owe me any morale. I don't owe you any morale.
No, I don't know you nothing.
I don't know. All right, cool. How'd that go? Do you think? Not making your powers was rough.
Interesting. Yeah, it was hard. I really needed that 4 up. Might have saved me an extra dude. It's hard. You really don't have much going on. I can't like pull any strats out of my pocket or like, you know, whip out anything interesting. You kind of just got to suck it up and then do your re-rolls. That's about it. But I think that's cool because it strips the game right
Quicker
down.
games, way quicker.
Way less
Way quicker.
complicated. I don't have to remember a whole book of stuff.
I don't have to remember all your strats. Yeah, it's good.
I think the marks will come in handy if in future lists for CSM because it'll give you that extra little layer of rules. I didn't put any in this time so I could get more models, but I think next time I'll at least put 1 or 2 marks out because it'll let me fight first or it'll let me kind of hit harder and things like that. So
We both get a CP.
Huzzah.
Round 3. I am holding 1, 2, 3 because my Alaris counts as 2 models and is OBSEC. Objective, so it's 5 points for 1, 5 points for 2, 5 points for hold more, and 5 points for getting a connected conduit. So a full 20. So I have fallen back the Custodian Guard to do a charge down this corridor. I have moved up the Wardens to do some shots down this corridor. Cicero has Gonna see if I can make a charge against that last
Possessed.
Possessed and hopefully get into some character swinging range. And my Alaris has fallen back to be able to charge but not shoot. So I can't shoot the guard, but I can shoot the wardens. I'm going to have one warden shoot your Master of Executions.
Okay.
The other ones are going to shoot your Marines. So,
Cool.
Master of Executions. I'm hitting you on 2s, rerolling 1s. 4 shots. What's his toughness?
Just 4.
4. Wounding on 4s. 1. AP 1.
AP 1, so just ignoring the
No, you got cover.
cover bonus, so it's just a 3. It's all good.
So you're good. Nice. Then the 8 shots into your Legionnaires. It's fully open, no cover, so 2s. Rerolling 1s.
It's not good.
Oh, still failed that. Wounding on 4s. Nice.
Pretty good, pretty good.
5 saves at 4+ for 2 damage.
Oh, come on.
Ah, this has not been your game.
No, these rolls are horrendous.
God.
That was disgusting.
That's all my god. That was a horrible
That was
roll.
absolutely disgusting.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Okay.
Ugh. Don't cry for me, I'm already dead.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. We're gonna do some charges. All right, let's save the good one for last. So we're going to start with the Alaris Custode.
All right.
Into combat with your Master of Executions, hitting on 2s, and wounding on 3s. -3. There's an invuln.
No, I think so.
Back to 6s. Armor of
to 6s.
Contempt.
This is rough. Oh, he's very dead.
He's very dead.
He's very dead.
So the guards are just going to attack your boy with an axe on 2s. And they're going to be wounding you on 3s. 4 saves. -3, 2 damage.
Ugh. Very dead.
Brutal. And then the last one, 2s. Oh, dropped a bunch. And user, which is strength 5, wounding on 4s. Make 4 saves at -1.
Okay.
You
4
could do
ups.
this. You could do this. Oh, you have no CP
he's
left.
dead.
Does he make the last one?
No.
And Cicero, Master of Blades, the most beautiful swordsman in the Imperium.
All right, Talaknor attacks back. Reroll.
So 2 hits,
Okay,
these 4 hits. Nice. Strength?
We actually explode now from turn 3.
Yep.
Extra 1 back. Strength 7.
So 3s.
2 -1 D3 damage.
-1. So he's got a 3-up save. 2 was it?
2.
3 ups.
Oh, of course.
All right. Well, that went really well.
That was disgusting. I died inside.
You should not have failed that many saves to shoot
2
him.
damage guns. That's horrendous.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it used to be only in AP with Armor of Contempt sucked. Now Armor of Contempt's gone and we're in close quarters. So you know what? Custodian's really tough.
Nasty.
Your turn.
I don't really have a turn to do.
No.
So I've got some cultists on the side of the battlefield.
You do.
We're
You don't get
getting
any
1
points
CP.
though, do you?
No.
Oh man.
Yeah. So where do the cultists come in? Anywhere, or do I have to be in my
No,
little
in
box?
any of your entry zones.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I've
Lock
got.
him up.
That's all I've got. All right, Schmate.
Good job.
D3. Hey, there we go. Hey.
Suck up none of them. He hath 7 wounds.
Bolt pistol.
my brain. You see how beautiful.
Bolt pistol to wound.
Nice.
It's a standard bolt pistol.
3 up.
Yep.
Saves it.
And then the cultists have.
They can't shoot him. He's in engagement range.
Oh,
They can
true.
shoot the others though.
That's
They can
true.
shoot them.
Yeah, that's true. We'll do 2.
They all get cover.
2.
5s. Hey, AP.
It's a
2 up.
They don't have things. All right. Charge with the cultists. That'll do.
That will do.
Cultists to the front. I think you need
I think
fives.
oh, well, 1. I think he's just like ting, 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 ting,
No.
ting. No?
No.
Okay.
And then you.
Cicero. All right. Let's go for the character stabby one. He's going to do Victus. He's got +1 strength on his weapon anyway, so it's +2. So it brings him strength 7, AP 4, 4 damage, rerolling wounds.
Okay.
I guess I should put them all into your character. It would be rude not to.
No, it wouldn't be. Your morals are all out of whack.
It's true. Hitting on 2s.
Bloody custodes.
Custodes are going to the dark side.
You know what? I'm gonna CP one of those. So it's thanks to Punchy. I think it was Punchy who suggested I should get a Blade Wizard for these guys, because for the same amount of points you get a Blade Wizard instead of like a Captain. He's fun. So sorry.
Thanks, Punchy.
3's rerolling.
Thank you, Punchy.
No, that was 4. So 5 saves. At your 4-up invuln for 4 damage apiece.
Oh, that's horrendous, Macca. He's just dead. Hold on, I'll CP that one.
Yep. You'd make
Okay,
it.
and then I'm going
Good
to make
job.
these 3.
Oh, I thought they were all 4.
My
4,
rolls
8,
are
12,
trash.
16 damage.
Uh,
Do you want me to just roll his attacks against them and we'll call it
no,
there?
I'm just going to call it. There's nothing to do.
Oh,
That was fun,
Yep.
as much as I got slaughtered. I like this skirmish style. Lots of little tricks to learn for like where you should go. When you should open the door is also an important play. If I'd not opened that door, I wouldn't have been seen. But if you hadn't opened the door, I would have had to wait a turn going through the door.
Yeah.
So
you could also open a door from next to it because you've only got to be within a minute, so you could be like, and then like, bullets.
yeah. But Custode's so strong in this small environment.
Yeah, holy
Crazy.
moly, yeah.
Crazy strong. Looking forward to seeing what other armies we can come up with, and you know what small units will kind of maximize this tight environment. So
Yeah. Interesting game though. I really like it. It's good.
yeah, it's good.
Good.
Well, of course you should. But that's been another episode of Legends and Lore.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. This is our first boarding action, so if we've forgotten or messed up anything, put it in the comments below. But looking forward to trying some other missions and things like that, and
Yeah.
seeing how we can shoot some stories and narrative with this like really confined space.
It'll be good. Otherwise, thank you everyone for tuning in. Please leave a comment if you like it. Otherwise, you can find us on our Discord, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Thank you again to Gap Games. They're our affiliate sponsor. There's a link down below. You can get 21% off a whole bunch of gaming products, and it gives the show a kickback. Help yourself, help us. It's all rad. Also, thanks to GameMat.eu and to our Patreons. You guys are rad. You help us get things like Boarding Actions Terrain. And for all of you who have joined in the show, this has been really fun. Thank you for the game, Lachlan. Thank you, Buzz, for recording.
And thanks to all the people who watch silently and haven't done anything. You still help out in your own little way. Because the more people that watch,
Right here.
the more YouTube says, hey, these guys are cool, let's show them to more people.
Yeah.
And a lot of our views come from that. So thank you, even if you haven't done anything. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it.
See you next time.
Adios.